Did you know that 93% of men over 60 experience some form of reduced blood flow to their intimate areas? And while pharmaceutical companies want you to believe their expensive pills are the only solution, researchers have discovered that something as simple as baking soda, a common kitchen ingredient, might hold surprising benefits for your circulatory health that directly impacts your performance in the bedroom. Hello, my name is Dr. Julia Merrick. For over 11 years, I've been helping men beyond 60 reclaim their confidence, intimate health, and the joy of living fully. In today's video, I'll share information about a simple household ingredient that few doctors discuss, but that could potentially transform your intimate and emotional life starting today. What I'm about to reveal isn't commonly known, but the scientific principles behind it deserve your full attention. Many men wake up, brush their teeth, and immediately reach for coffee, a highly acidic beverage that constricts blood vessels throughout your body. What if I told you that a simple morning ritual could help optimize your body's pH balance and potentially support better blood circulation? A quarter teaspoon of baking soda dissolved in 8 ounces of water, consumed on an empty stomach, may help neutralize excess acidity in your system. This matters because research suggests that a more alkaline environment can support optimal blood vessel function and dilation. The science is straightforward. Sodium bicarbonate acts as a buffer against the acidic environment that many older men develop through diet, stress, and aging. When your body maintains a balanced pH, your cardiovascular system functions more efficiently, including the small, delicate blood vessels that control erectile function. What few men realize is that this morning ritual isn't about an immediate effect, but rather creating a foundation for better circulatory health throughout the day. And proper circulation is absolutely essential for maintaining firm, reliable erections after 60. One of the most damaging mistakes I see in my practice is men ignoring their body's acid-alkaline balance. Most men over 60 consume highly acidic diets, processed foods, red meat, sugar, alcohol, and caffeine, all of which gradually shift your body toward acidity. This acidic state causes blood vessels to constrict and become less flexible. It's like trying to water a garden with partially clogged hoses. The pressure and flow simply aren't sufficient. Baking soda, as a natural alkalizing agent, helps counteract this acidic environment. When dissolved in water and consumed properly, it can help neutralize excess stomach acid and support a more balanced internal environment. What's particularly interesting is how few healthcare providers discuss this connection between pH balance and erectile function. They focus exclusively on medications while ignoring the underlying biochemical environment those medications work within. Remember, prescription medications for erectile dysfunction primarily work by increasing blood flow. Shouldn't we also focus on creating an optimal environment for those blood vessels to function properly in the first place? Here's a simple practice that takes just 3 minutes but could make a significant difference. A warm foot bath with baking soda. This might sound unusual, but there's interesting science behind it. Add half a cup of baking soda to a basin of warm water and soak your feet for just 3 minutes. The slightly alkaline solution may help improve circulation in your extremities by gently dilating peripheral blood vessels. The theory is straightforward. When small blood vessels in your feet and legs respond positively to this gentle alkaline exposure, it can trigger improved circulation throughout your entire vascular system. Think of it as a gentle reset for your circulatory system. What makes this approach particularly valuable for men over 60 is that it's completely non-invasive and complements other approaches to improving erectile function. It doesn't interfere with medications and requires no special equipment. And while mainstream urologists rarely discuss such simple approaches, the principles of improved peripheral circulation have solid scientific foundations in cardiovascular health research. As men age, our bodies naturally become more acidic. This happens due to decreasing kidney function, respiratory changes, and often decades of acidic diets. This gradual shift toward acidity creates an environment where blood vessels become less responsive and flexible. When your bloodstream maintains a slightly alkaline pH of approximately 7.4, nitric oxide, the molecule essential for triggering and maintaining erections, functions optimally. As your system becomes more acidic, nitric oxide production and effectiveness diminish significantly. Baking soda, when used appropriately, helps buffer against this excess acidity. By supporting a more balanced pH, you're essentially creating an environment where the natural mechanisms of erection can function more efficiently. What's particularly concerning is that many men experience this acid-related decline without realizing the underlying cause. They attribute decreasing performance solely to age, when often it's this biochemical shift that's playing a significant role. The good news? This is one factor you can potentially influence through simple, natural approaches, rather than simply accepting it as inevitable. Few men understand that nitric oxide, the molecule that triggers the relaxation of blood vessels necessary for erection, functions optimally in a slightly alkaline environment. This is where baking soda's potential benefit becomes particularly interesting. When your body maintains proper pH balance, the enzymes responsible for nitric oxide production work more efficiently. It's like having a well-tuned engine versus one that's struggling with poor quality fuel. A simple way to support this mechanism is by consuming a quarter teaspoon of baking soda dissolved in 8 ounces of water, twice daily, once in the morning and once before bed. This gentle alkalizing effect may help create an optimal environment for nitric oxide synthesis. What's surprising is how this biochemical relationship has been documented in medical literature, but rarely discussed in the context of men's intimate health. Researchers studying cardiovascular health have noted this connection, yet it rarely makes its way into conversations about erectile function. Remember that nitric oxide doesn't just affect your intimate performance, it's essential for overall cardiovascular health, which becomes increasingly important as we age beyond 60. Have you ever wondered why erectile medications work wonderfully for some men but fail completely for others? One rarely discussed factor is your body's acid-alkaline balance. Most erectile medications work by enhancing nitric oxide pathways and increasing blood flow to erectile tissues. However, these medications assume your body has the proper biochemical environment for these mechanisms to function optimally. When your system is chronically acidic, medications often can't overcome this fundamental biochemical obstacle. It's like trying to grow plants in poor soil. No amount of fertilizer will fully compensate for the unsuitable growing environment. A simple approach to potentially enhance medication effectiveness is to balance your body's pH before taking your prescribed medication. Some men report that taking a quarter teaspoon of baking soda dissolved in water approximately 30 minutes before taking their medication improves its effectiveness. Of course, always consult with your healthcare provider before combining any supplement with prescription medications. This approach should complement, never replace, proper medical treatment for erectile dysfunction. Many men don't realize that what you do before sleep dramatically impacts your morning erectile function. Nighttime erections are essential for maintaining erectile tissue health, and supporting this natural process can have significant benefits. A simple bedtime ritual. Dissolve a quarter teaspoon of baking soda in 8 ounces of warm water and drink it approximately 1 hour before bed. This may help neutralize excess acidity that accumulates throughout the day and support better circulation during sleep. During sleep, your body undergoes critical repair processes, including in vascular tissues. An optimal pH balance may help enhance blood flow during these crucial recovery hours. This improved circulation supports the natural nocturnal erections that maintain erectile tissue health. What's particularly valuable about this approach is its simplicity, and the fact that it works with your body's natural rhythms rather than forcing an artificial response. It supports your system's inherent healing and maintenance processes. Remember that healthy nocturnal erections are one of the best predictors of daytime erectile function. By supporting this natural process, you're investing in your overall intimate health. Let me share 5 signs that excessive acidity might be affecting your intimate performance. First, you wake up without any morning erection. This natural phenomenon typically occurs during REM sleep and should happen several times nightly. Its absence often signals circulatory issues potentially related to pH imbalance. Second, you notice decreased stamina and energy levels. Excessive acidity forces your body to work harder at maintaining basic functions, leaving less energy available for intimate activities. Third, you experience inconsistent responses to erectile medications. This often indicates that your biochemical environment isn't optimal for these medications to work effectively. Fourth, you feel a burning sensation after urination. This can signal increased urinary acidity, which often correlates with overall systemic acidity. Fifth, you experience joint stiffness and muscle soreness. These symptoms often accompany excessive body acidity and signal that your pH balance needs attention. If you're experiencing these warning signs, consider measuring your urinary pH using simple test strips available at most pharmacies. Morning readings below 6.5 may indicate excessive acidity that could be affecting your circulatory health. Let's examine the science behind baking soda's potential benefits for erectile function. Sodium bicarbonate has been studied in sports medicine for its ability to buffer lactic acid and potentially improve endurance performance. This same buffering capacity may benefit vascular function. Research suggests that sodium bicarbonate can help neutralize excess hydrogen ions that contribute to blood vessel constriction. When blood vessels remain more dilated and flexible, blood flow improves, including to erectile tissues. Additionally, sodium bicarbonate may help reduce inflammation in vascular tissues. Chronic inflammation is a known contributor to erectile dysfunction, particularly in men over 60. What's particularly interesting is how this simple compound works at the cellular level. By helping maintain optimal intercellular pH, sodium bicarbonate supports the signaling processes necessary for proper blood vessel function. While more research specifically targeting erectile function is needed, the established cardiovascular benefits provide a reasonable scientific foundation for considering baking soda as part of a comprehensive approach to supporting intimate health. Safety must always come first. Here's how to properly incorporate baking soda into your health regimen. Start with no more than 1/4 teaspoon dissolved in 8 ounces of water, once daily. After a week with no adverse effects, you may increase to twice daily, morning and evening. Always use food-grade sodium bicarbonate, not products designed for cleaning or other household purposes. Read labels carefully to ensure purity. Individuals with high blood pressure, heart conditions, kidney disease, or those taking medications should consult their healthcare provider before beginning this or any supplement regimen. The sodium content in baking soda may affect certain medical conditions. Monitor for potential side effects: excessive gas, stomach discomfort, or increased thirst. If these occur, reduce your dosage or discontinue use and consult your healthcare provider. Remember that this approach should complement, never replace, conventional medical treatments for erectile dysfunction. Think of it as creating an optimal foundation for other treatments to work more effectively. For best results, combine this approach with other proven strategies: regular physical activity, a diet rich in fruits and vegetables, stress management, adequate sleep, and proper hydration. If this content has been helpful to you, please like this video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment with your questions or experiences. And now, don't stop here. Click on the next video appearing on your screen and continue learning with me, Dr. Julia Merrick, how to live with more potency, security, and pleasure, even after 60. I'll see you there.